It's been a while since we've done anything dragon related on the channel, so let's turn some more stuff into dragon. Let's bring these illustrations to life.
So you want to hear about the beasties encountered by old Erronfold Banesworth? Well, pull up a seat and open your ears. I'll tell you about one of the bizarre and strangest creatures I encountered in my time slaying beasts. 'Twas one of the hardest beasts old Erronfold had to deal with and contain, not to mention extremely devious and evil. You see, this beastie passed through solid objects, like a ghost. Seriously, if its looks weren't enough, this beautiful specimen, and I use the term beautiful lightly, is enough to give you nightmares. I wouldn't be surprised if you pissed yourself the first time you encountered this beast. A rookie like you, I bet you haven't even seen a dragon up close, have you? Let alone one as hideous and soulless as this one. Well, lad, let me tell you, this beastie is an Ectonurvern, a creature that looks like it hails from the deepest, darkest depths of your nightmares. Its head was upside down, as if its neck was broken and it looked like a skull. It has one pinkish eye in the middle of its face that can pierce you right down to your soul. What? Not scary enough for you, lad? I haven't gotten to the best part of this beastie. The arms are long with giant claws that look like long knives on his feet, sharp and jagged as to disembowel ye with a single slash. His skin pale purple in colour. It looks like rotting flesh is torn from his body, showing bits of its ribs and its tail. Kind of reminds me of a snake molting, where the skin hangs off his body. But the best is yet to come. On its underbelly, where its stomach would be, there are 5 long tentacles coming out from under the skin. They can extend several meters and capture anything in front of it. It looks like a creature from your nightmares, and this beastie dwells in the marshes of Phaetos. Rumour has it this beaut is not from this world. It can only phase for a short amount of time. This is how you put this beast down, lad, assuming you can last that long. There's one weakness to this undead-like dragon, and that is sunlight. This creature hides in the shadows and depths of the marshland during the day. Its skin burns when exposed to the light of the sun. If you do encounter this beastie on your travels, any of you lot listen to this. Be sure to stay alive till dawn if you can. It might just save your life. Looks like you managed to keep yourself together after hearing about our beautiful of a beast. How about your good old pal, Erronfold? Tells you about another one of his encounters that could chill you down to the bone. The beast this time is none other than the Manzardrake, from the frozen kingdom of Sunil. You heard of the kingdom, right? Winds cold enough to freeze your manhood off and turn you into an icy meat treat for the beasts and creatures that live in the kingdom. One of my many adventures led me to encounter this beast from the frozen lands. This creature was well camouflaged in the blizzards. His hide was black and blue and white, perfect to sneak up with you and strike when you least expect it. If you get lucky enough, you can see the emerald eyes as the beastie opens his mouth and breathes out at you. What? Not worried about his breath, you say? Lad, you need to start using your head, otherwise you won't last a day out there, will ya? Not sure how you survived until now, if I'm honest with ya. Anywho, the breath of the Manzardrake. You know the saying, when hell freezes over. Or let's just say the breath of this beastie can freeze that infernal place in an instant. Nothing gets the heart and blood going quite like the fear for your life. Especially when you see the men you travel with frozen like statues beside you. Solid as stone. The hide of this monster of a drake was tough as hell to pierce. The only soft spot being the underbelly. Only problem is getting to it. The beast rarely raised his body up high enough to get a strike in. Old Erronfold here could feel my blood boil at the sight of this creature. In my opinion, it was quite majestic. That was until I came to me senses. Took the spear in my hand and drew it into the belly of the beast. It let out a monstrous scream as it slit its stomach and spilt its innards on the snow. With the last of its strength, it swung at me with its wings, sending me flying through the air. And it breathed out one final icy breath, heading straight towards me. I braced for it to hit, praying to the goddess herself. It wouldn't be the end of me. Thankfully, the beastie's chilling attack failed to reach me. Otherwise, I'd have been frozen into a pile of meaty chunks on the ground. You want one more tale from good old Erronfold? Well, who am I to refuse to talk about me adventures? This one was also a strange beastie. It hails from the Scalback swamps. Another ugly-looking creature. This dragon, I say dragon as it's the closest thing I can think of to what it looked like. I call this beastie the Spitting Swampback. He had short, stumpy legs, still taller than a dwarven from the Erronfold Mountains. A large mouth covered most of his head. Huge and gaping rows of teeth filled it. The beast had a rather disgusting attack. It can melt you to the bone. It inflates its mouth and spits an acidic type substance that can melt a man and armor whole. Green in colour like the swamp it inhabits. Green in colour it was, and like most of the beasties that inhabit this world, adapted to hide and camouflage in its environment, making it difficult to know when this beastie's upon ye. Capable of swallowing a full-grown man whole. This beastie is more troublesome than one of those pyronite dragons made of magma. If the slime this creature spits at you wasn't enough, its strength was far beyond anything the stories told. It was able to smash the bodies of my parties as if they were pieces of paper. It was far from a pretty sight, let me tell ya. The beast was powerful at close range, and lethal at long range. It was hard to slay this brute, I tell ye. We lost many a good man in the party trying to stop this beastie from terrorizing travellers who ventured through the swamplands. It was a fierce battle that started to change the landscape. We got lucky, one of the party, who fell to the slime through a spear moments before he was hit. The spear flew fast and true, hitting the beastie in the eye. The creature let out a deafening wail as it thrashed around in pain. That was our chance. We rushed all at once. While its face was turned, we hit it with our strongest attacks. Took everything we had to slay the beast. There were more injured than bodies to take home. The slime melted the fallen till there was nothing left. Those of us who remained, thanks to our lucky stars, we made it out alive. That's where I got this handsome scar, you know.
What did you guys think of today's episode? Did you like how the Ben 10 Aliens as Dragons came out? Hope you did. I had a lot of fun drawing them. I think my favourite has to be the Manzardrake. Quite like the frost breath appearing in his mouth. Kind of adds to the effect. I think it came out pretty cool. And what did you think of good old Erronfold Banesworth, Beast Slayer extraordinaire? I had a lot of fun writing the character and the script for this one. I know he comes out a bit more like a pirate, but I think that might suit his beast slaying adventure type of personality. Don't forget, community redraw is open again, and it's create your own monster or creature, which is a bit fitting. And if you like this episode, why not check out the Ben 10 Aliens as Demons if you haven't already seen it? Or what about some of the earlier Ben 10 Aliens as Dragon episodes? I'll put a link in the description below, and I'll put a link on screen somewhere. Anyway, that's all we got time for today. Stay safe, everybody. I'll catch you next time.